Hello everyone, thank you for joining me on the Empowering Oracles. In this reading, I am drawn to do what and who is triggering you. So it's a timeless reading, so if you're here, then there's a message here meant to find you, okay? So let me just clear out the space. Taking a deep breath. Clearing it all out. Oh dear. Okay. So let's begin, shall we? I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. And I'd like to say thank you for all the likes and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I did not expect it at all. So, who is triggering you and what you need to know? Now, this is a timeless reading, as I have mentioned before. Just need to see. So, if you're here, then there's a message here for you. Right, let me see what I can see. Okay. So what I'm feeling is that the person that was triggering you is someone who, really interesting enough, who you really looked up to. Someone who was filling, at one stage in your life, filling your cup, who was kind of like an everything to you, was your new beginning. You're someone that you really looked up to, that you were planning to, basically spend the rest of your life with, basically. So it could be someone who is quite close to you. And obviously that probably didn't work out. Not all things are paved in gold. Not all paths are paved in, like, some people have really good intentions, but obviously they never go through with it. They think about it, but never really progress from that. They were at one stage very in love with you and offered an abundance of, things, told you, everything that you wanted to hear, and you had so much hope. And then in the end, it really was quite upsetting. And I think that's what it is harder for you. It's because it's so triggering. It keeps bringing back the past of, like, why was at one stage you were so good, but then it turned out to be so bad. So that is what I'm feeling with this. It's obviously someone who offered you the world but gave nothing, who was the person just did not go through with what they told you that they would. So yeah, that was just, sorry about if you heard that, I'm really sorry. Yeah, so the person was just, it was really triggering for you, because now you're feeling like, I'm now left to kind of pick up the pieces, and you are healing from it. You're definitely healing from this situation. And the Three of Wands, so is the overall energy. So you've if this is the person, you've kind of been waiting, you're still waiting for that ship to come in. You still kind of, maybe this is a person that you've kind of wanted to kind of step up, and I don't think they did, and you're kind of just waiting for them to kind of, like, get on board? Like, are they ever going to be aware? And I don't actually think they do. So unfortunately, so this is probably what I'm sensing, that the person that is triggering you. Now this is a general reading. Please take what resonate though. So I am just channeling and I read intuitively, but obviously this is what I'm feeling with this person. I mean, this person could obviously they are a doer. They go out, but they've never really kept their promise, and I think you're just sort of over it. You're over the lies and the deception and the just and when you're aware of that, you heal from it as well. So you're healing. You're definitely healing. But that this person has definitely hurt you, and I can see why. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Okay. So some of you, well, I definitely feel like it was the death of something. It definitely was, it was over. And in a way, they're still hanging around. They're still wanting to co-create with you. They were still wanting to be a part of your life. They're not, you know, and they're just draining your energy because they're just constantly around. Whether that's because you have children with them, maybe that's what I'm feeling, and that you have to basically co-parent. And it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So it can really be quite draining and triggering when they just demand so much, and they just seem to just want to pick out on the scraps of things, or, you know, pick out or critique little things out of you. But I think that you need to step up, and not step up so much, but be more vocal about how you're going to move ahead, telling them how you feel, maybe, if you can, possibly. Setting your boundaries will be very important. So if you could do that. Okay. Yes. So obviously, yes. Say yes. Just say yes. Okay. And like I was just saying then, just setting your boundaries, you know, being surrounded by people that you trust, and kind of like accepting help from people who are offering the help to help you with the kids, to help you, to support you, to be there, just to even their presence, just being there. Say yes to it. Don't isolate, don't cut them off. Just be around people and tell them how you feel. So that's what I'm feeling with that yes card. Hope. There you go. There is definitely hope. So please don't be discouraged. I know this person triggers you, but again, you know, setting your boundaries, being around people who are positive and give you light is going to basically help kind of reduce or decrease the energy of, sometimes you might not have a choice, but it will actually at least reduce the severity or the impact of this person just picking at you. So I do see that there's hope. So just hold on to that hope, that everything, you know, is going to work out. Just be true to yourself. Don't always give in to the person, especially if they're triggering you. Okay, so some of you, this person is short. It's not a very tall person. and this person has coarse curly hair. Okay, there you go. So that's so for some of you, I'm not saying all. So maybe this person is short and has curly hair. So whoever is resonating with that, please let me know. Yeah, so that is so interesting how I'm feeling that. Now let's see if I can get a card for... Just angel numbers. What have we got here? 222. Feminine forces. I love this. I just had this the other day. 2222. Love the number. You can do everything by yourself, but life is also to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge, just listen. So the person that could be triggering you, what am I feeling, is probably either they're not very self-aware of themselves, or there's some kind of like a lack of a feminine nurturing energy, or there could be a mother wounding. So that's what I'm feeling. So maybe the person that you're dealing with that is triggering you has had in the past some kind of a mother wounding, and they are just seeking and constantly seeking validation. So there is a wounding there that I'm feeling that they're not acknowledged, and they're not going to acknowledge. So it's not up to you to heal them or fix them. So they have to come to terms with what is their insecurities and what is lacking in them. Don't allow them to trigger you. What I also suggest as well, if you can, to help with the trigger, is to just get into your feminine energy, getting into the nurture energy, not to look after them, but just come from a place of love and unconditional love. Maybe look at them as a child that maybe was really wounded and hurt, and they're just calling out for help and calling out for some sort of comfort. And maybe in that way, the perspective that you could see them might lessen the anger and the pain that they have caused you. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm intuitively tapping into, that sometimes maybe it's just flipping the coin and just seeing it from another perspective, because love is very, if you come from love, everything is light and good. And sometimes, yes, if someone is triggering you and is causing and bickering and critiquing you and making you feel so worthless, it is hard. But flip it, flip that coin and see if you can say, okay, maybe this is a reflection of themselves. Maybe they're trying to get a rouse or some sort of an engagement, so they need to do this so that they're getting something. But you don't need to react to it. They need a reaction, that's right, but you don't need to react to it. You can come from a place of love and say, I see you, but I don't want to hold your pain. You need to accept your pain. Okay, I'm sorry I'm going too much into that, but yes, this is what I'm feeling with that. Okay, change. There you go. I mean, the person definitely needs to change and follow your own path. And you need to follow the path that is set for you. Don't look back, look forward. You know, you need to just continue to keep looking forward and waiting for your own, and following your own destiny and your own path in that. Don't go back to it. You don't have to stay where you're not happy. And caution, don't jump straight into a situation. You may not be aware of all the facts And that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, you know, we can overreact about certain things or people and situations, but they might, you know, might have their own stories. Not everything is all black and white. Not everything. There's a lot of gray areas that we are not, a lot of variables that we don't understand with people. And sometimes people could be going through something that we cannot totally understand because we can never walk in someone else's shoe. And so with that, I will conclude my reading. So this is a timeless reading. So remember, whatever, whenever and months or years from now you see this is meant for you. So there's a message here that is going to resonate with you, but also remember, please take what resonates and leave out the rest. With that, just remember, you are worthy, you are supported, and the universe is always walking right next to you. Okay, so I shall see you next time. Thank you. Bye.